What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another Copart walk around over here at Auto Auction Rebuilds. Want to give a big shout out to all of you that watch my videos. Thank you so much. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not currently subscribed. Follow me on Instagram, Auto Auction Rebuilds, because you're going to see stuff there before you ever see it here. And of course, shout out to Yard 18, 2829 Southeast 15th Street here in Del City, Oklahoma. I really appreciate all the ladies and gentlemen here. Ladies and gentlemen, all the ladies and gentlemen here that make this place operate the way it does. Corporate office, of course. Thank you to everybody, and my beautiful fiance, who is hiding because she don't like to be on camera, but she is sitting in a gorgeous Jaguar XF that she's just fallen in love with. She said she likes the kitty cat on the steering wheel. If you can see the look she's giving me right now, that is video content worthy. She's getting out, walking away. All right, we're gonna start out here with the 2012 Dodge Charger SE. I saw the pictures and I was like, all right, this doesn't look too bad. Wanted to come check it out in person, and I highly recommend, ladies and gentlemen, that you come out here and check these cars out in person so that you know what you're getting. What I didn't see in the pictures was all this, and this is deep. This isn't surface scratch. There's even some rust in there. So it looks like they ran through a fence, would be my guess. It's like that all across the whole top of the car. So the paint is just gonna be in really, really, really rough shape here. Yeah, I guess maybe they kind of went sideways through a fence. You can see we got some damage here. Maybe that was a fence post that they hit. What I'm confused about is what was it that actually totaled the car? Because, I mean, I could live with this dent. You know what I mean? I can live with that. I could put a bumper on it and we could call it a day. That to me, it looks like just a bumper. The exhaust looks fine. The bracket down here actually looks like it may have survived. I think it did. The wheel looks like it's okay. The tires on the back are absolutely junk. And I know it's the V6, you know, it's an SE, so it's not not all that great, but it's still a sharp looking car, I think. I actually really love these Dodge Chargers, I really do. We got a fender liner coming off in here. The front bumper is very loose and all the clips are missing that go under here, so I'd be leery. You know, it may have hit something in the front. I think the insurance company may have, the body shop, may have taken this bumper off, and there may be something under there. They just slapped it back on because it doesn't look like the bumper's on very good. The same with this side, see what I mean? The whole bumper is just really loose. Front tires look all right, back tires are not, but it's got high mileage, 168,000. That's a lot of miles on this thing. The interior, obviously with that kind of miles, is not in the best of shape. We got splits, we got cracks. See what the back looks like over here. The back doesn't look too bad, but what happened here? If something ate the seatbelt. Look at this. Something ate the seatbelt. That's bizarre. Yeah, she's a little rough. She's a little rough, but if she runs, steering feels all right. Engine taps a little bit. Probably hasn't been started in a while. Seatbelt light, or sorry, not the seatbelt light. The airbag light is on. Oh, look at this cute little screen. Whoa, hey. Good night. That was uncalled for. Let's see if we can, turn this air conditioning down, man. If it even works. Does the AC work? I don't know. Let's see if it shifts. Well, that's neutral. How do you put it in? There's drive. All right. There's drive. Well, it felt like it tried. Oh, the door's open. Yeah, I forgot. These cars. You guys, thanks. See, you think I don't read the comments, but I do. You guys have told me that if the door's open, it pops into neutral, and I listened. See? Okay, she rolls forward. And let's see if she rolls backward. She does. She rolls backward. Now it's in park. Oh, my goodness. AC was not on. How do you get this thing onto vent? Man, I'm dying of heat in here. I'm gonna have a heat stroke in this car. Can we make this just a little bit simpler? Like, how do you put this on a, I don't even know, man. Climate. There we go. Is it touchscreen? It is. It's touchscreen. How about that? All right. AC on, recirculate on. There we go. I didn't think this was a touchscreen. That tiny thing is a touchscreen. Yeah, the AC's cold. Okay. 168,000 miles, but I'll tell you what, boy, she runs good. She runs good. Does the important window work? It sure does. Now, what I need to do is stay away from buying any cars this week. I really don't need to buy any more, but I can't help myself, man. I guess I need to, because it's turning into a bad problem, like a habit of mine. This is a great little cruiser, man. Something you can take the family out on a little road trip. You know, throw a bumper on it. Don't worry about the way it looks. It sounds healthy. It's warming up nicely. It's got pressure on the cooling system. You can look in the coolant tank bottle here. It doesn't look disgusting. Take a look at the cap. The cap actually looks pretty good. Looks decent in there with no blow-by. That's always important. And yeah, I don't see anything like leaking. I don't see any issues at all, really. What do you think? This is a pure sale too. Comment below, tell me what you think of the 2012 Dodge Charger. This one is staying on the watch list, boys. All right, here we got a 2017 Ford Escape. This thing is practically new, right? It's got, well, I don't know, 6,000 miles on, or is it 66,000? As you can see, we got some pretty significant hail damage up here. And these are some of my favorite cars, ladies and gentlemen. They really are. Hail damage does not bother me. People will buy them. Obviously, you're going to have to discount the price when you sell them, but you'll get them at a discounted price for the salvage auction as well. You can easily rebuild the titles on these. Do not fix the hail damage. Like, that's not even something I would worry about. You can just put this thing back on the road as a good, solid, newer model car that somebody's going to get a really good price on. Okay, so it actually has 66,000 miles, so that's actually pretty high. This must have been a rental car. At least that would be my guess anyway. Oh, look at this. Ooh, this is nasty. It's pretty dirty. I'm wondering if this was a rental car. It doesn't look like a rental car on the inside. It looks like it was somebody's personal car. Either that or somebody was renting it and they just returned it totally fired right up. Fired right up. Well, I can't believe that. 66,000 miles on a 17. It goes right into reverse. Right into drive. I'm sure the AC works. I have no doubt the air conditioning works, but I'm going to try it anyway. There's important features that have to work on a car that you're going to sell. Air conditioning and this window right here. And I know 66,000 miles is not a lot of miles. Believe me when I tell you, I have seen cars with less miles that had a window like that not working, or the I'm getting hot, the air conditioning not functioning. So obviously it's going to need a windshield. It's got a big spot right there. It's just cracked everywhere. So the windshield's got to be done. I've got the AC on, but it doesn't feel cold at all. It doesn't even feel cool. It is pretty hot out here though. I don't know if you can see on the screen there, but it's showing like 99 degrees out here right now. So it could take it a minute to get cold. It's pretty hot. There we go. Okay, yeah, AC is cold. Perfect. Let's take a look under the hood real quick. Oh, that is a tiny belt. Look at that little thing. The accessory belt is itty bitty. Looks like you got to remove the cowl up here and the windshield wipers to really access the engine to do much to it. But yeah, overall everything under here looks pretty good. I'm sure that the fluids are fine. It's just hail damage. You know, if it wasn't for the hail damage, this car would still be on the road. And that's one of the reasons I really like hail cars, man. They're probably running and driving just as good as they were the day they were totaled. It's just cosmetic. Sometimes you just got to look past the cosmetics, save yourself a little bit of money. This is one I'd go for, but this is going to be way outside of my price range. I just wanted to show you another example of a good, solid, reliable hail car. How about a 98 Toyota Land Cruiser? Wait a minute. It's not a Toyota Land Cruiser. It's a Lexus. I forgot. Sorry. They're the same car as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure as far as most of you are concerned. This is a Toyota Land Cruiser, but Lexus calls this an LX 470. Yeah. Okay, Lexus. Yeah. Everybody knows Lexus is a Toyota. Now, it's listed as side damage, and I guess it would be this side over here. Yeah, it'd definitely be this side. So under here we've got some pigtails that are disconnected all over the place. Not sure what all that goes to. Definitely damage here. Damage this inner fender right here. It's just all torn up. Honestly though, considering how old this is, I would say this isn't too bad. Tires are shot too. I mean, this is a toy, you know what I mean? I would not have reported that to my insurance company. It's listed still as a run and drive. It's got a hell of a snorkel here. We're gonna have to pop the hood and take a look at that. That's pretty awesome. Now, this is another one I'd consider buying. Jessica would probably have a heart attack if I brought this thing home. 250,000 miles. This tire has been popped right off the rim. I don't see any damage under here though. Everything under here looks all right. You can get a closer look in there. Take a look around. There's the upper control arm. Everything under here looks like it's okay. So I'm certain the side damage is from the other side. That tire just popped or something. And with 250,000 miles, this thing had to have been taken care of. It doesn't look like it was too heavily abused on the interior. Looks like somebody might have spilled a Starbucks or something, but really, of course, dead as a dang doornail. That's just my luck. And before anybody asks, Randy, why don't you bring a booster pack to Copart? I feel like I need to say this in every video now. The reason is because Copart does not allow me to bring a booster pack out here. They will throw you out if you sneak one in. I've had you say, just throw a little booster pack in your backpack, Randy. Yeah, I'm not doing that because I don't want to get thrown out of Copart, okay? You can't bring diagnostic equipment. You can't bring booster packs. It's a 2UZFE. Somebody tell me what that means. Obviously, it's a 4.7 liter V8. This hood weighs about 100 pounds, so I'm going to drop it. I see the air snorkel, it connects right to the, looks like the factory box. That's pretty cool. Just right through the fender and right out. Now, that's the way you're going to do it, guys. You want a cold air intake? There's your cold air intake right there. All right, get your air from the outside, not one of those boxes that pulls air from under the hood, but I've done it too. Anyway, 247,000 miles. It's got a matte black finish. I actually really like it. The truck itself looks really good. The interior looks pretty good too. I mean, considering how old this thing is and how many miles it's got on it, I guarantee you, this thing's a beast. Put some tires on it, put a set of tires on it, she'll be good to go. This thing will run forever. Here we got an 06 Trailblazer. Ladies and gentlemen, you know I got a thing for the Trailblazer. You know I do. Because they sell. They're easy to sell. You can list them and they're sold like that. Like, seriously. This one though, now that I'm here looking at it, I'm thinking not so much. I mean, it's already got almost 200,000 miles on it, so that's kind of a negative, but I've seen these things run upwards of 300,000 with no major issues. The windshield is busted. That happens. You know, you're looking at about $180 for a windshield. Then we got a pretty good hit on the side over here, and I don't know if this went into the pillar or not. It did not. I don't see any damage to the pillar or the rocker at all. So this is just cosmetic damage. The door still closes perfectly. Gaps are still good, still lined up nicely at the top there. So that's not a huge deal, but when you start taking all the things into consideration, like mismatched tires that look old, the body damage, obviously, I mean, you look at that and it's like, goodness, you know, that's going to make it much tougher to sell. The mileage on top of it, I'm thinking this one's just not, oh my. And now that I've seen that, absolutely not. Look at this. This is disgusting. This is just a work vehicle. This was somebody's work beater vehicle, which means it probably was not taken care of very well. The interior's in rough shape. Go. We need to do that sniff test, don't we? Actually, it's about a 3 or 4. I'm surprised. I expect it to be about a 1. It's listed as a run and drive. We can try to fire it up real quick. It's got some damage right here to the front. There's just, this thing's just, there's so much going on with it that I just wouldn't bother with it. Ugh. It's got spider webs. I don't know if you can even see that, but there are literally spider webs under. Now, that's never stopped me from buying a car before. If it's something unique or something that I'm just really interested in, I would take a risk on it, but it's just a Trailblazer. You know, there's nothing, there's just, I've had about 1 million of them. Nothing interesting about it at all to me. Yeah, she fired up. She did. We got a squeaking belt. Check engine light on. How about air conditioning? We got any AC? Doubt the AC's working. I smell oil. Strong smell of oil. We do have working air conditioning. And we actually do. Let's put it in gear. I feel a bad motor mount. Yeah, definitely bad motor mount or transmission mount. These things are known for motor mounts too. Well, the window works. Yeah, still this is one I think I would just, I think I'd just stay away from this one, guys, personally. And you know, I buy anything, but I think this is one I'm just gonna walk away from it. How about a 2016 E400? This is a turbo. It's got an AMG badge. I don't know if that's legitimate or not. You guys usually chime in and tell me real quick. So I no longer jump on here and say E400 AMG just because I see a badge, because a lot of you guys have told me and kind of laughed about it. It's an appearance package. You know, they throw some rims, maybe a little extra chrome or sportier bumper or something, but realistically, there's no difference. Now, this is a flood car. Ow, dang. Watch where you're going, man. I mean, that's my fault. I was talking to myself. I totally backed into that mirror. This is a flood car. It's a non-runner. So chances are this thing is in real bad shape, but doesn't have just a sleek body to it. Oh, someone stole the... Oh, you're kidding me, man. Someone stole the AMG badge off the back. You gotta love it. I don't know if that happened here. It could have happened while they were out shopping at a parking lot or something, you know. Who knows? But come on, man. Stop stealing people's stuff. The windows are stuck, partially down. How bad do you think it is? Well, the interior smells like someone tried to clean it. That's what it smells like. Yeah, someone definitely put some time in to the interior. See what it looks like under the carpet. You can see some staining under there. Yeah, the water definitely got into the car. The question is, how high did it go? The key is in it, and there's no lights or anything coming on. Let's pop the hood. We'll check the oil real quick. Poor car looks like it's been through hell, man. The front end is damaged as well, so you got that to contend with. Boy, she's hot though. She's hot. Man, I'll bet this thing runs. Some of these flood cars, man, I've managed to get back to the house and mess with them for a little while and have them running. Now, some of them didn't run long, and some of them still run and drive today, but it's one of the risks with these cars, man. You know, flood cars they're kind of dangerous. Sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you don't. Is that duct tape or something? Surely somebody didn't put like Gorilla Tape up on here. All right, there's the oil dipstick back here. Let's take a look. The oil is not overfilled, and it's still old oil, so that's a positive right there. That's a real positive. Now, what I would like to do is see the air filters, and you got these air intake ducts right here, and usually these clips right here just pop off. There we go. You can kind of look down in there and see. Honestly, I don't see any mud or anything in there that looks like. Hey, you just clip these right back on. I want you to see on video. I'm clipping it right back on here. So the engine sucks air from way up high, which is good, instead of sucking from the bottom. You know, somebody's already had all this off. And what you see is this isn't me. Somebody's already been up under here. Probably the body shop or the insurance company. A lot of times they send this to a dealer. See, all these parts are missing the screws. The screws are missing. All of this is taken apart. So something happened because they took all this apart and they salvaged it. And I don't think it was from a cracked bumper. So, and they didn't put it all back together very well. You know, they just kind of stuck it back together. I'm gonna off camera put all this back together real quick. All right, just so you can see, I did put it back together. All right, everything is back together. But yeah, this is one I'd stay away from. LED intelligent light system. Boy, I bet you those are a pretty penny. Might be good for a parts car. There's a lot of parts you could sell off of it for sure, but I don't think this is for us, guys. And it looks like someone did a paint job on it. They did a real bad one. And this is a 16, right? A 16. So this poor car has just been abused, man. Poor car. Moving on. How about a little bit of Carnage? A 2012 Chevy Silverado. As you can tell, this thing took a massive hit to the front end. Unfortunately, I can't fit through there, so we're gonna have to walk all the way around it. And while we're walking, we'll stop and take a look at the interior. Oh, dang. Sniff test. Not too shabby. I mean, it's not good, but I'd say about a 4. It's got good tires. Great parts truck, man. Great parts truck. Yeah. Man, I like those tires too. I mean, the truck is trash, obviously. know, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure that out. This truck is done. But all those tires I think are done too. Did it split them right down the middle, you think? I think so. I think, yeah, split those tires right down the middle. So at least that one is done. I just caught my mic. Test, test, test. All right, just showing you a little bit of carnage. Moving on. All right, guys, last car for this video. And while we're on the subject of the last car in the last video, the last video I showed you a black flooded Mini Cooper, and I said I was looking at it as a possible parts car. Well, here's what I found. I'm really interested in this one, although I'm totally confused as to, I mean, I know this is a Copart dealer services car, but the car in general just confuses me. This car retails for around $7,000. It's only got 80,000 miles on it. I've run the Carfax on this. Carfax shows it has the timing chain replaced at 20,000 miles, timing chain replaced at about 36,000 miles. Spark plugs have been replaced 3 times in this car. Thermostat's been replaced like 4 times. Water pump's been replaced once, and it only has 80,000 miles. Now, this car started its life as what I believe would be considered a lemon. The first owner of the car, the very first guy that bought it or gal that bought it, ended up at the dealer with problems. And throughout its life, it has been experiencing the same problems. So if the original owner had held on to it and took it back to the shop, you know, 3 or more times, this would have been a lemon buyback. I believe, personally, this is the first lemon we have ever experienced or witnessed on this channel, and for that reason, I kind of want to buy it to see for myself. Now, most recently, the thermostat was replaced again, so I have a feeling there is some kind of maybe an occasional overheating issue with this car. That's what I believe. Check the oil. Yeah, I don't really know how to check the oil on that. Look at that. What is this? It's got like weights on it or something. And the oil looks all right. I mean, I'll tell you this much. The car has been very well maintained. The dealership has torn this engine down multiple times. And for $3,000, like, that is ridiculously cheap for this car. It really is. Obviously, the coolant looks good. But I really do. I suspect a head gasket issue. That would be my guess, is there's most likely either a head issue, a block issue, or head gasket issue. Something in here I feel is definitely off. This is Lacer Blue Metallic. I like how they give you the color right here on the fender. I'm really interested in this little car. For $3 grand, it's almost like, how could I not buy it? Another interesting thing is it's got great tires. The problem is these are winter tires. These are Blizzak LM60. So these are Bridgestone tires, but they're snow tires. I don't know if they're studded, but I definitely know that these are winter tires. Oh wait, this one is not, is it? What is this one? This is a Road Hugger GT Ultra. Okay, these tires are all kinds of messed up. So I'm pretty sure this tire is on backwards, maybe? Facing the wrong way? I don't know. Okay, so we got a Road Hugger on the back here. We've got, what do we got over here? We've got a Hankook Ventus V2 over here. We've got a winter tire, a Blizzak right here. So the front tires are winter tires, and the back tires are just random tires. So I would be willing to bet whoever owned this probably had a set of rims on this car, and he traded it in, would be my guess, to a local dealership. I hope it starts. I really do. I really want to hear this one because I'm actually interested in this one. She started up. Oh, she runs bad though. She runs bad. How do you turn a dang radio off?
Without end.
Oh, she is running real bad. That's a dead miss. I'm telling you, head gasket. I would almost put money on it. She'll move. Let's see, reverse is way over here. Should go backward. Yeah, look at this, man. She's just running poorly. Air conditioning's working, and I can guarantee you the AC is not helping with the way it's running right now. Check engine light on. I mean, I could tell you already, it's an absolute dead misfire on this car. Where are the window switches? I think right here. Yeah, okay, so the window works. Well, now we know why it's $3,000, right? Let's take a whiff of the exhaust here. Honestly, the exhaust doesn't smell bad. I'm really interested in this, but I feel like this is probably a bad deal, which is why it's here and why it's listed at less than half. It's clean title. It's listed at less than half of what it books for with a clean title. Like I said, look at the way she's jumping around though. Man, and I don't know what happened to the grill here, but it's just the grill's not even on. It's just sitting there. It could be something simple. It could be a bad coil. It could be a bad spark plug, but it's had the plugs changed fairly recently too. But I didn't see anything saying that the coils had been replaced. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I was interested. Damn. Excuse me. I was interested. I'm not sure if I'm interested anymore. I think this thing's got engine damage. You know, I mean, it could be a piston ring. It could be a cracked piston. It's hard to say what it is, but this thing has obviously been having mechanical problems its whole life, which is why it's been in the dealer so many times. Kind of makes me think this is probably one we should, as sad as it is, I think we should stay away from it. Comment below, what do you think? I really liked it. Dang, I was really wanting to get this. I really was. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for this Copart walk around. Again, big shout out to you guys for joining us and making this possible, for Copart allowing us to do this out here at the local yard corporate office. My fiance who's out here in the heat with me, suffering just as much as I am. Big shout out to everybody that makes this happen so we can do this. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you're not a subscriber. Excuse me. Follow me on Instagram. Sorry, it's hot. Follow me on Instagram if you don't already. It's Auto Auction Rebuilds. I truly appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Stay safe out there, everybody, and I will catch you very soon in the next one.